everyone, welcome back to the channel of Penguin Power Gaming. We're going to continue where we left off last game. We had some tense moments last game, so let's jump right into it. It's going to be exciting.
Masters of the rivers and desert alike, the Songhai venture forth into the land, stirred by the songs of the griot.
Alright, so I think last time, if you missed it, we had several barbarians kind of start raiding into our camp. I think they're coming from, let's see, no, these were retinue, but we do have a hostile encampment here. So they're coming from maybe an encampment farther up, I'm not sure, but they definitely are not happy and looking to do some damage. Luckily I had some gold so I could purchase a few units, as my other units were off here in Gober trying to expand their lands and claim as much as possible, as we're pushing up against the Greek Empire, the capital. So that's definitely really upsetting Charlemagne, I'm sure. So we're going to have to, he even had a settler there all ready to go, and we actually beat him to it. So that is definitely interesting. And I don't think I guess he could settle here. I don't think he would try to do that, but I guess he could. If he did that, we are probably going to go to war. So I may actually have to put one of my units there so he can't go there. So because he may try to get those coral, and I definitely don't want anyone to settle there. We do have another settler here that I think we're going to go down in this area, grab the elephants, the gold. The ivory actually gives us 10% production towards wonders placed in tropical plains and desert biomes. So the ivory's not bad at all. Particularly since we have desert around us. Alright, so let's... Oh, and Charlemagne also... Yeah, I think it goes without saying, he is very upset with us. We are giving him military aid, and he's giving us military aid. He does not have... let's see. He has a neutral relationship with both Egypt and myself. Okay. He does not like the borders touching, and he really doesn't like that we settled too close. So he is a -25. We're going to definitely see about getting our military up. We have open markets with Egypt, which is giving us some gold. As well as them, and we're in a good relationship. We're friendly with them, and she's just neutral with Charlemagne. So we're doing really good with Egypt. I think we have a similar, let's see, we have a similar government, shared government, yeah. Yeah, so I think we're going to do okay with Egypt. Charlemagne, though, we need probably maybe some galleys or something out here, and then luckily we have some natural defenses right here. So if I can get my military up, I believe we can hold them off fairly well. Let's see, what's this? Diplomatic action with Kerma completed. Okay, so they are, I guess I'm suzerain of them. I'm form alliance. Your relationship is not good enough to form an alliance. Okay. Levy unit. Okay, so I can potentially use my influence to get a unit, bolster military, create a military unit for this city-state, last 3 turns. Promote growth. So why would I want to promote growth of a city-state? Because they're going to take more land. I'm not sure. I guess you could, especially if it was... Yeah, I guess if in the right circumstance, you could prevent your enemies from getting certain land. Gosh, this is really good. I'm probably going to be looking to put something up here somewhere. Yeah, maybe. So we have, let's see, we have this galley over here. I think these guys have already went. We're getting a warrior in 1 turn here. All right, let's hit next turn. I have a feeling that the barbs are going to destroy my mines or something. Okay, so we can grow. Let's see, we have camels here. 2 resources capacity in this city. Does not consume an open slot. That's very nice. Getting camels is super nice there. Let's see, I did want to... I don't think I'm actually producing a lot of food here. Yeah, food. City Hall, woodcutter, which is this guy, and from resources in supply. I have to. Where am I getting this +1 food? Resources in supply. I don't remember. I did figure out that this increased town's growth has that's a direct impact on the food needed to grow your population. So I don't have a lot of food. I think could get the incense probably 10% science. Actually, we could go here to get the happiness as well. This. I think we have to get those camels while we can, though. So we're going to try to get the incense as well. So we're going to just put a fishing boat there. Get the camels and the incense. I mean that's kind of a no-brainer, I think. All right, so let's look at production for Goa. Yeah, let's see. Hanging Gardens is super nice. What does my military look like as far as, let's see. Alright, it looks like I'm number 1 on score. I may actually try for one of these. Let's see. Gate of all nations. War support on all wars. Must be no. Great steel. Gain 200 gold per age when you construct a wonder, including this one. Must be on flag ground. Okay, that's not too bad. And the Hanging Gardens. +1 food on farms in the settlement. Warehouse bonus. 10% growth rate in all cities. +1 expansionist attribute point must be placed adjacent to a river. That is very, very good. Very good. Must be placed adjacent to a river. And also, I think I get, or the altar and monument I believe those get benefits if you're beside of a wonder, if I remember right. How do I see that? Let's see, view hidden. Can I see ones I've purchased or built already? I guess not. Maybe. How do I see that? Huh. That's interesting. Alright, I think I need to actually look it up here. Alter. Yeah, +1 happiness for each adjacent wonder. Okay. I thought it was a culture, but I guess it's a happiness. And then monument. +1 culture for each adjacent. Let's see, mountain, a mountainous terrain, natural wonder, or for each adjacent wonder. Okay, so I think we're going to try to put hanging gardens there. I mean, expansion is 10% growth in all cities, +1 food on farms in this settlement. I don't have a lot of farms, really. I mean, I have some, but that's really, really good. I do want to put some farms here, so we're going to try for the hanging garden, and I think we're going to try to put it right here beside this river. So let's see. Low happiness. Gober is brimming with discontent, and productivity is lagging. We should assign happiness resources, station a commander in the settlement, or invest in happiness infrastructure here. With trust and confidence in rule, gold will flow once more. Take me there. Huh. They're unhappy. How are they unhappy? They have -1. Because... Huh, that's interesting. I think some type of benefit just ran out or something. And I think that's because you get, when you settle, you get -5 happiness, which negates the 3. Okay, well that doesn't make sense though. I mean, I thought that, or that's really interesting. I thought it would pull from your happiness pool here. Let me go and the happiness per turn. Maybe I can see here. Okay, so 3 from buildings. That would be the palace, city hall. 1 from resource and supply, gold. Do I have the resource gold in this city? Gober. No. Okay, I have no idea where it's getting that one from. But that's okay. The point is, they are not happy. I've got to figure out where that came from. And then the other one, deductions, happiness, upkeep, no fresh water. So essentially that's what caused it. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to put my commander here anyhow. I don't know really if he creates happiness. I don't know how that works. It didn't go away, so we're about to grow, and I'll pick some happy. We won't stay unhappy for very long, so that I think that's fine. Okay, and now we have slingers. Let's bring those here, and we're going to put those guys Oh no, I meant to put those right there. Yeah, I moved those wrong. Okay, we're gonna move those over there. Because I think that it's possible they could settle there. I don't think they will though, but who knows. Alright, so we're going to move up. And there is a warrior here that is going to just kind of be alert, I think. Command units. We're gonna attack those guys. And we are going to move up our warriors that we just purchased behind these guys and flank them. Alright, and these guys are going to finally move back. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and attack there. That's fine. So there's a lot of combat this turn actually. Lots of combat. So this slinger, I'm gonna fire here. This slinger I think is gonna stay where he is. And we have a settler. Where is our settler? Here, okay. Alright, so do I want to put them where there's no fresh water? That's the... I definitely need to make sure that I have happiness. So I'm thinking in this tile. I do have some happiness from the ivory, from the gold, even from the forest, from the sheep. Yeah, I think this tile is probably best. It's next to a river. It's not navigable, so I'm not getting the production. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not getting the extra resource capacity either. Unfortunately. I didn't see a lot of food really on this, and that kind of concerns me a bit. I actually like to settle where I can have a little more food. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I could settle on the coast. I could definitely settle on the coast and potentially get that ivory and get really all of this. 1, 2, 3, and still get the elephants. Yeah, that's a really tough decision. I'm not sure. I think I can even settle here. I think... Actually, this probably would be better up here, to be honest. I mean, it probably would be, but... one thing at a time, I suppose. So the game's telling me that this is a good one, and I don't disagree. I think it is. It gives me coastal. There's a science. Yeah, I mean that they're not wrong whatsoever. This is a good place for a city. There's a happiness. And we have... Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I think I would rather, because I'm going to be able to get more food if I settle coastal And there's just not a lot of food here, really. Because I'll be putting, like, woodcutters here. Jean really needs to take that galley out. Alright, so we're going to go next turn, I think. Okay. We have more combat, and we have sailing. We finally have sailing. That was a long time. We have a narrative of choice, it seems. That was just a really tough decision on where to settle now. And I'll be going into more unhappiness on that city now. I don't know. I don't really know the benefit or the caveats of going unhappy. Unhappiness consequences. Let's see. Local unhappiness. Failing to maintain a positive happiness in a settlement results in reduced yields. Each point of net local unhappiness conveys a 5% penalty to other local yields except food. This penalty caps at 80% the local yields. Those settlements will always retain 20% of their yields. Okay, negative unhappiness from a settlement does not get added to global happiness yield that earns celebrations. Okay. Okay, so I think it essentially impacts me 5% of my yield. Not that big of a deal. And it looks like their sailor or their settler sailed back. Okay, so the Egyptians built another wonder, the fortification, and my warrior was attacked, and that's to be expected. We are going to attack them. There, we are going to attack them there. And then we are going to take those guys out. So we're doing okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Do I still have my open borders? Probably not. No, I do not. I don't blame him. Let's we have sailing. Maybe I can I may go here just to see. Oh, he has a commander here. So just the fact that he has an army commander here kind of tells me that he's not real happy with me. Let's look at our military. We really... I'd like to have writing. I can set up libraries for sure. That's really nice. I need probably bronze working. I can make spearmen, tier 2 antiquity infantry unit, and archers. See, I need writing first, which is fine. I'm okay with getting writing, so let's do that. 8 turns. Respond to diplomatic action. The Egyptians invited you to start a cultural exchange. Okay. +6 per turn for both leaders. I like that. I don't have a lot, but I think I'm okay with that. Sure, absolutely. We'll do a cultural exchange with Egypt. I think that benefits us both very well. Even though Egypt is... I can see that they're probably going for a cultural victory. We have slingers. Putting the slingers here in this spot, I believe this settler... I think they were going for this land here. I think they were going to put a city. I'm fairly certain. So he is going to probably just be alert for now. And then think we can kind of fall back a little bit with this guy. And this guy can... See, I can't promote him yet. Maybe, I'm not sure how to get XP yet. He is going to just kind of be alert, I think. Alright, and my settler wants to come down here. And we're going to settle... this is kind of dangerous with a coastal city on each side. So this city right here is probably going to be used for like naval units. Hopefully. Probably both of these cities. Alright, the hand that feeds. The manager of a portable food stall has been peddling wines and meat pies to a mob of political protesters. However, the drink roused the crowds up. The stall is overturned and set ablaze. Alright, impose new taxes on wine, which gives me 50 gold. Or outlaw drinking near the civic center. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the production. We're not going to allow drinking near the civic center anymore. I feel like that would upset them less than taxes probably, but also one production on the palace. I'll take that. I have 31 now, and so I'm going to outlaw that. And I have 32, so that's awesome. Now I wonder what does that show as? Improvements from buildings, resources. Huh. Not sure. It shows somewhere probably, but I don't know where it shows. Yeah. I'm not sure where that would be really. But regardless, we outlawed drinking in the civic center. Alright, now let's go to command units. Okay, so I don't see... We're going to put this slinger over here. I don't see the galley anymore. I'm just going to move him over here for now, but he's going to go back to Jean in just a moment. We're definitely not going to be careful with that. And Sundapura, not sure what I want to do with them. Like they're a military city-state. Can't really befriend them. I need 204 to befriend them. They're probably going to be dispersed. Alright, so let's move to the next turn. And it looks like they decide to pillage our mines, which that's not a big deal. We'll get that back. And we're gonna let these warriors just kind of march back in. We'll put these warriors into the capital. These guys are probably going to just follow the road and come back down here near this city. Because Charlemagne kind of makes me nervous. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Oh, he took these. Oh, wow. He took these. I wonder if I can take them back. I think you can culture bomb and take them back. And, like, if I get this tile, will it get this one and this one? Because, That is a wonder. Surely not. Surely not. That would not work. If it does, then that's very exciting, but I don't think that will work. Okay, so I think we're going to just disperse these guys. Let's see, fortify, disperse, independent. All right, 100 production. And we're building the Hanging Gardens. That couldn't have been better. So you get production from the military ones. That's really nice for early wonders. I'm gonna try to explore a little bit this way. I really want to know if you can culture bomb this tile to steal these. Because I don't want to waste it either. Otherwise, you know, I want to get like the Grand Canyon. Alright, so we're going to settle our next city. Now, I'm not sure. Let's see. We have, let's see, settlement limit, -5 happiness in all settlements. Oh gosh. -5 happiness in all settlements per settlement over the limit. That's not good. All settlements. That's going to be... How much happiness does this city have? 5? How much does Gene have? 12. Okay, they're good. Timbuktu? 6? Barely. We're going to really need happiness, but we got it. Don't worry. Yeah, I think we settle. Found the city. Found settlement. Okay, we are looking good. Outpacing capacity. Huh. Interesting. I guess if you go over that. Yeah, we're still good. We're still happy. And all but Gober, which is -6. That's okay though. We're going to fix that. I really actually need them to grow really quickly. Looks like 2 turns. I don't really want to waste that. I may try to just get these happiness so I can get this unhappiness under control. Get horses also. Where is my slinger? And can I hit that galley? Yes, I can. Okay. And it still did not sink the galley. Gosh. Okay. Alright. Grove City. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is 10% production if I'm building the Hanging Gardens. I wonder if that would actually... It probably wouldn't shorten it, but you never know. I guess I could do the math and figure that out. That's a good tile anyhow, though. Yeah, we're going to go there. Rose City. Improve here to get camp. Okay, nice. Now we should have ivory, but I don't think you can on the first turn. I don't even think it shows up the first turn. And then... Okay, so there's the commander just kind of sitting there. We're not leaving that defenseless. There's no way. We are going to probably just do alert. Okay, and next turn. Oh, they have a merchant. Nice. I think... Did I not have a merchant? I thought I had a merchant. I guess not. I really need one of those guys. Alright, over settlement cap. There's only so much administration one can assemble and too many places for it to go. With our new settlement, we have exceeded our settlement cap. Perhaps researching some new civics might help. Yeah, I don't need that advice. I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry. I guess it also hits my global happiness as well. But I'm doing fine. I'm really good. So, oh gosh, this is tough. I guess I need to. Eventually, I'm going to work this, but I'm not going to do it yet because I kind of got the ones I needed. I'm going to grow the city probably right here to get these 3 tiles, and part of that's the Grand Canyon. So we're putting a mine right there. All right, now we're getting the Grand Canyon. That's fantastic. So now we are -4 in the city, which is perfect. What can we buy? Maybe even ancient walls? Possibly. Adds 100 HP to the fortified district. I do like that. Is there anything that can help it right now? Camps and woodcutters, brickyard, clay pits, mines, and quarries. I mean, there are some mines and quarries. Let's see. Is this a improved mine? Improved mine. Improved mine. There's a lot of mines here. I kind of feel like walls. I think we produce walls while we can. And I'm not sure why I can't produce a galley yet. Why is that? I feel like I should be able to buy one of those. Galley, tier 2 antiquity heavy naval unit. Okay. Why can't I purchase this? Maybe I need a heart. Let me go over here. Gene. Okay, maybe you need a... Let me look. Requirements sailing. Yeah, I don't know why I can't purchase it in the other one. What about here? Can I purchase it here? I feel like you need a harbor. I think you might. Or no, this isn't a harbor. No, that's not a harbor. I don't really know why I can't purchase. That is a really good question. Yeah, so I am going to purchase a galley for 200 gold. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. And I can't move that yet. Okay. I didn't expect to be doing so much like naval stuff. Like I've got a lot. Well, all of my cities, but my capital is on the coast. This guy is probably going to go over here and heal in Timbuktu. And this guy's going to come down here. Alright, and I'll just heal this warrior. And it looks like that I didn't, like, that one hammer was not enough to save me a turn on building the Hanging Gardens. So let's hope that I get them. I feel like that on a higher difficulty I would not. That guy is hostile. Okay. I think we can take that guy out. He just goes, ah, and falls over. Definitely don't need a scout hanging around. Although this scout's hanging around. Not a fan of that. We're gonna move this scout there. And then this guy he's just kind of walking along, taking a walk. There's a merchant going behind enemy line, so to speak. The slinger is just going to be alert. And I think this warrior is just gonna heal. They're gonna just kind of chill out. Unless I can move here, and I wonder. Yeah, we're gonna move here. This warrior might actually die because I decided to move here. We did find a campfire though. I really hope my warrior doesn't die. Okay, good. They're moving into the jungle. I think we're okay. There's a lot of these Kerma warriors. There sure are a lot of these. Bolster military. If I have enough influence, I can actually take one of their units. Create a oh no, not never mind. I'm sorry. Levy unit. This is what I can do. Select a. Let me try this. Yeah, I can get a warrior for 60. Sure, let's do that. So where is my warrior? Is this guy at? I think this guy is. I kind of wish it would give like an indication that they came from there. Alright, this ship, let's look at this galley. Yeah, this ship's about to go down. End of the line. They made it all the way over there. I wonder if they're going over to this town to attack it. I don't know. But it just got sunk. Okay, so let's put these guys in the city. I'm guessing they'll probably heal better inside the city. Let's see if we can move behind enemy lines here a bit, just to kind of investigate a little bit more. Do a little bit of scouting. We'll move them to Timbuktu. Still researching writing. I thought that was like 8 turns. I thought it was like 8 turns. I'm probably way behind in science. I feel like I am. I took forever to get to the library. So let's look at scientific. Yeah, I feel like I am. She's doing very well. She is doing exceptionally well. These codices is what is propelling her in science, I think. So let's read what those are. Codex? What is codex? Great work, useful. Codices are displayed when they are slotted into a building. Open the sliding menu by selecting the Great Work icon. Both libraries and academies contain slots, as does the Nalanda Wonder. Your palace also contains one slot by default. To excel, players will need multiple cities with the appropriate constructibles. Most codices are awarded by mastering tech, but some from the Civic Tree narrative events. Oh wow, okay. As a city-state suzerain bonus or for completing the national wonders. Some civs can also earn a codex through great people. Focusing on the science yield and building a few cities with required buildings is the best way to reach the milestone. Okay. So essentially tech, or if you get lucky in a few other ways. Alright, let's try to move those back over to Gene. And go yeah, I think he's going to just be alert. And we're going to sell this galley right over here to Gober. I can't believe this. Can't believe they actually survived. Yeah, we're going to try to stay alive. Maybe heal. Alright, next turn. I really need bronze working really bad. I think I'm going to I think he's going to just be alert. And he's going to heal. And then these guys are going to get a deeper look into their military. These guys have been battling. Interesting. Timbuktu. We're going to heal inside our own territory. We're going to heal. Lots of battles lately. Small battles, but lots of battles. My galley's going to continue. Okay, so no, we are no longer getting military aid from Charlemagne anymore. What? Let's see. Do we have any kind of deal with him? I guess we don't. He has +2 influence on the altar. Diplomatic actions. So I think I need I think it's an altar to grow my cities. So I really need gold. Lots of gold. And I believe you can see, look at food. So I've seen where other towns feed the city. It doesn't look like that's happening here. So I'm not sure really how that works. I do know that the gold that you get, I think it's 2 point. The jade, 10%. Okay, these are bonuses, additions, priesthood. I'm not sure. I know that maybe it doesn't show it on the screen. I know the towns contribute to your gold. and it shows it totals it in here. I think it was in the other yield income, so 9 gold. I think that's what it is. So stuff like that, I want to see that more detailed in the UI, I think. Okay, so we're going to go to Gene, little slinger there. We have another warrior, which I'm very happy to have. I actually think that I could expand. Actually, think I could expand again. I have to look at my happiness. I'm getting kind of tight. 5 happiness in the city. I wonder if how that affects local happiness. I think it shows here -5 happiness in all settlements per settlement over the limit. Okay, so I get another -5 happiness in all settlements. So that's actually, that might be pushing it. That really might be pushing it. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough happiness quite yet, but I'm getting there. So I'm kind of learning about expansion and how that works. I think I've learned pretty fast. But I've also played a lot of Civ games. So I'm not quite that new to the game. Or the genre, I guess you would say.
The canal water gushes from above.
Oh, yes! Oh, this is so amazing. We built the Hanging Gardens.
Streams of water as numerous as the stars of
That's
heaven
beautiful.
flow in the pleasure garden.
The desert beside the rubies, beside the river. That's absolutely gorgeous. So excited for that. That's going to make living near a desert river very, very sustainable. Awesome. And there's our beautiful Hanging Gardens. And we get +1 food on farms in this settlement. Warehouse bonus. +10% growth rate in all cities. +1 expansionist attribute. That is such a good wonder. So happy to have that. It appears that we have met the Keemer.
Đêm nay ngọn gió mát trên đỉnh Fansiban và dòng chảy êm đềm tĩnh lặng của sông Hồng. Các ngươi đến đây.
Alright, friendly greeting reveals the capital of either leader if nearby. Neither capital will be revealed. Reveals the capital of either leader if nearby. Neither capital will be revealed. What does that mean? If nearby, I guess it does it. Okay, well, that's fine. 20 relationship, sure. Alright, so I need influence. I need a lot of influence. Let's see, they took oligarchy. That's really good. We have a shared government. Leader agenda, they're friendly. They are at war with Charlemagne. Now that's interesting. I did not know that. So that's why the hoplite had taken damage. We may have an ally. We may very well have an ally. Because I would very much like to see Charlemagne fall. That would benefit my civilization a great deal. Alright, so let's grow Tadmeka. Where, let's see, let me think how I want to grow this. Probably the silver. +1 gold and food in all settlements. Let's see. Or I don't know. Maybe the gold actually. Probably the gold. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, the +1 happiness in all settlements, very nice. Let's look at our resources also. I feel like some of these resources, I guess not all of them show up here. Not all of them are city resources. Some are just bonuses. So I guess gold is... I guess it's just like it's not a bonus or a city resource. So I need to read up on those. The World Wonder Gate of All Nations was built. The agenda of Hashaput has changed your relationship. And relationship tongue track change from neutral to friendly. That's nice. Okay. Why is... Oh, she's still very happy with me. Okay. Alright, so that's good. Wonder what this is. Okay, my expansion is nice. 25 production towards training settlers. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need that now, but I'll take it. And then, let's see. Can I go here? I guess I can't even go here. Kind of want to stay alert right there. Okay, so I built the hanging gardens. That is fantastic. Now, let's go ahead and repair that mine so we can get silver. Let's see. +1 gold and silver, food, and all settlements. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to repair that. Repair the mine. Yes, that one. The only one there. We could probably have them like attack Charlemagne or something, but it'd take them forever to get there. Alright, so this guy, not really sure where to put him, but he's gonna at least get near the capital. Maybe he should even stay out here, honestly. And I haven't seen another settler yet. Oh, they're on the move. Oh, I see enemy units. They are at war. Wow, okay. I really would not mind joining in on that. You know, I would potentially let them, let's see, are those spearmen? Greek Empire, hoplites. Okay. I think the hoplites are going to win that. Fairly certain. Alright, so now... So this is our capital. What do we repaired our mine. Okay, now let's see. Garden. We have to put a garden. We can put it beside adjacent to a wonder, which is 3 food and 2 happiness, +1 for each adjacent. Oh wow, you could even, if you could put this touching a wonder and like a navigable river, that would be nice. Unfortunately, we didn't plan it that well. But a garden's very nice. I think we're going to do that. -2 if I put it there. I hate to go down on gold. this is a desert tile. I mean, yeah, let's put a guard in there. For sure. Okay, now we're actually doing really good, I think. Move him. The music's kind of getting more like beating war drums. Oh, there's an elephant. It's like a war elephant. Man. Okay. This is really getting interesting. So I think you have to defeat each of the districts. I'm not sure how. If their army gets wore down, we may declare war. Maybe. We'll see how that battle goes. The warrior. Let's move this here. I want to see a little more detail. Okay. Yeah, the hoplites are getting hurt. Respond to diplomatic action. Open your border. Okay, so they want open borders. If I reject, it hurts our relationship. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Open your borders to them +2 per turn. Sure, I'll do that. That's fine. Gotta keep a good relationship with them. Okay, grow town. God, this town's getting really growing really fast. Where do I want to grow? Let's see. I need a harbor over here, actually. I really need a harbor. We have... Alright, so we may build a mine so I can get that cotton. Another thing of cotton. And it would give us another happiness. I think I'm going to do that. There we go. And let's just kind of make landfall here to see what's going on. Looks like we have a hostile warrior. Interesting. I wonder how that will affect my... Well, it shouldn't be a ship now. This should be a floodplain. This needs to turn into a warrior. I'm not too worried about them. Command units. These guys are just going to stay here for it, and I'll be on alert, I think. And I'm really debating whether to be marching down here. I feel like I probably should. I want to wait until I can upgrade my units, though. I'm not going to attack unless I have archers, spearmen, not against hoplites. I'll let the other civ kind of the Keemer. I'll let them do most of the hard work for me. And we have more hoplites, of course. I don't think they're going to take their city. I think they're going to hurt them and delay them, but I don't think they'll take their city. Oh, let's go back. What was this? Your diplomatic action, open markets, has completed. Okay, that's fine. I need more influence. I need a lot more influence. Okay, we are going to kind of start sailing over here. And we're discovering new lands. Okay. Didn't know these lands were down here. If this... I guess the Keemer's my friend. I guess they can't not be my friend, maybe. Promote growth. I don't want to do that. Which unit? Oh, okay. Let's see, I can't move anywhere with them. Let's just take those guys out. So they don't cause a problem. And again, I really want to get this, but I'm not going to because I'm in unhappiness, -3, so we're going to grow into the Grand Canyon. That's why we're here. So with that being said, we can get this Grand Canyon tile, which we'll get 2 more. Yeah, that's definitely what we're doing. There we go. How can you I guess the green outline. There needs to... I feel like there should be a better way to tell that that's being worked, but now I'm out of unhappiness. That's really, really good. We will maybe go for alert there. I think I will heal. And my commander is not going to do anything. He's just going to stay on alert. Okay, and we'll go to next turn. Yeah, I'm so glad I did not try to attack them yet. They have a lot of hoplites.
Tooth for a tooth.
Okay, civic unlocked. Nice. Okay, now we have code of laws. We could potentially get Petra. And I think we can finally get a merchant. Let's go to change policies, and we get a new we get a new policy here. Let me know if you guys know if we can change policies at will at some point. I don't think we can, but okay, we're going to go to oratory for +2 influence. Confirm. Okay, so we're going to finish out this turn, and I think that's going to be it. There has been a lot that's happened. We met a new civilization this time. We've seen many wars. We've been in some skirmishes. We've claimed the Grand Canyon. We've settled new cities. This has been a huge turn. Very excited about this one. So this guy, I think he's going to just keep exploring the land here. I really need a scout. I may actually do that and keep him there. Alright, so we are... Let's sail around this coast here. And can I... see, coastal raid. I guess I can do a naval attack, but I can't do a bombardment. Yeah, this guy's not... This is not very happy. So with that being said, I think we're... Can they even attack me? I don't think they can. I don't think they have... Yeah, I don't think they can attack me. The command units... are going to come down here. Command units. We're going to go in... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, They can have commanders, apparently. That's scary. Oh my god. That's really, really scary. I'm probably going to lose this unit. So, maybe we should start moving some military up there. Or, I wonder if we can get Kerma. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so that's going to be something that we need to deal with at some point. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. I probably can't expand more. Oh no, I can actually. I can get the incense. I bet it doesn't expand the tiles more though. But I could get the incense, which would also give me a happiness, a science. Okay, 10% science. That's not bad. Of course, I have 0 science, but now I wonder if the 10% production. That's interesting. I don't know if I need to find out where to tell that because I already have marble. I wonder if this is just within the city. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Wonders placed in grassland, tundra, and marine biomes. So the other marble... Where's the other marble? I found another marble somewhere, I think. Maybe not. I thought I did. Yeah, maybe not. I guess I was mistaken. Okay, so... I've taken a fishing... I need to start spending some of this gold also. So I think we're going to probably grow into... Probably grow into the marble. Okay, so yeah, you can't expand out more than 3 tiles. And that's fine. Alright, respond to diplomatic action. What do they want now? She's inviting me to open markets. And I don't have enough influence. Next turn I would have. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Alright, we're going to accept that with 2 per turn. That's all I can do for now. Choose a civic. I think I need to think about that a little more. And then I'm going to probably produce a scout and get a scout over here. And then trade opportunity. Atheni, part of the Greek Empire, is overflowing with valuable commodities and 2 resources. Thriving markets are a sign of thriving societies. To strengthen our own, we should dispatch a merchant to negotiate a trade agent. Take me there, and which is the capital. Okay, so that makes sense. I kind of want to conquer his capital, but I'm okay with trade. Possible trade routes. Send your merchant to... So when did I get a... I guess I got a free merchant when I discovered Code of Laws, maybe? Where is my merchant? Here. Okay. Did I get a free merchant at that point? I think I did. Merchant. Gain a free merchant. I did. Okay, so what do I... Where do I want to put... Where's my merchant? Here. Okay. The Solid Dawn. Trade connects Amina's realm to many empires, and upon their riches, she will rise to the top. 200 gold. Yes. Okay. I think it already gave me that gold. Command units. Let's see. This route is by land, +6 to see Thep. And I think this is what I'm trading. Is this permanent or I'm not sure. 0 trade route to Charlemagne. Let's see, trade route to Charlemagne. And then Kerma. I'm kind of nervous to send one to Kerma, to be honest. +4 gold, +6 Thep. Where's that at? Where's Thep? Oh, way over there. Probably fine. I wonder what I get from the trade route, though. I'm not sure. Let's see, that's by land. So I need to figure out trade routes a little more. Send your merchant to a settlement to trade resources. So does that mean that I'll lose my resources? I don't think so. I think this is extra. I'm not sure, though. If you know, maybe let me know in the comments. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure. For now, I think we're going to go to the capital and maybe try to keep good relations with them. Alright. Let's see, he's... Oh, does it just go from here to here? That's fine. Okay, we're going to send the merchant there. See what happens. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's game. This was absolutely amazing. Lots of wars. We claimed the Grand Canyon. We met a new civilization. So I'm very excited with what we accomplished today. And I hope you guys tune in next time, and I'll see you then. Take care.